Hiya, today I'm doing my May haul. I got, I think, about 22 books in May, and that's because I went to the book haul where I go to uni, and it's like on the last day it's fill a box for $5, but I take like a large box, like a really large box. People judge me. It's like a trolley, but it's really amazing. And I gave them $10 because I'm a charitable person. Anyway, I also got sent quite a few books to review. The first book I got, well, it's not the first book. These aren't in order. These are just the order I got them, like, and brought them down here with, okay? Yeah, got it? So, a book I got in May was Me Being Me is Exactly the Same as You Being You by Todd Hazak-Lowy, and I got this by Simon & Schuster sent it to me, and it's quite a large book. It's like, how many pages? Like 650. And it's told completely in lists, which I like the idea of, because like lists are good. Stop watching me, Mum. I also got sent Poppy and Poppy in the Field by Mary Hooper. I got these sent to me by Bloomsbury to review, and I'm not really sure what it's about. I pretty much didn't get sent any books this month that I requested. They were all unsolicited, so I'm not really sure. I think this is a historical, these are historical fiction though. Yeah, I don't even know. I think it's an American thing. I don't know. Okay, the next thing I got sent was Cherry Blossom Dreams by Gwyneth Reese. I was sent this by Bloomsbury as well, and it's just a middle grade cute little novel by the looks of it. It's about a girl and she finds this house, I think. I don't know. Sorry, my voice is a bit... I have a cold and it's really hard to shake. I also got The Potion Diaries by Amy Alward. I don't know who sent me this. Oh, Simon Schuster also sent me this. And it says somewhere that it's like a mix between The Hunger Games and... The Hunger Games meets Princess Diaries, so sounds cool. And then I also got sent RSVP from Heaven by Marie St. Louis or Lewis. This was sent to me by the author to read and review, and it's a book about a psychic, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. I also got sent one more book, and that is Love May Fail by Matthew Quick, who is the author of the Silver Linings Playbook, which you can see there. I'm not really sure what this is about either. It's about a lady who has a meltdown, I'm pretty sure. I read that somewhere, or I could be making it up. Who knows? Not me. So yeah, it's quite a chunk of a book as well. And then the rest of the books I got were from the book haul. Like, when you think about it, I didn't really get that many books for all the looks that I got when I was buying the books. I got a fair few for friends and like neighbours and my nan and pop and stuff, so these are the ones that I got for myself. I got The Proper Case and Maintenance of Friendship by Lisa Verge Higgins, and this is a novel, and it's actually an arc. I got 2 arcs, I think, and it's just a story about like the leader friend. I don't know, I'm not going to go into many descriptions, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. 100 Names by Cecilia Ahern, and I don't really know what this is about, but it's by Cecilia Ahern, and I like her, so, and it's really pretty. Look how nice that cover is. This is the one I was most excited about, The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. I've already read this, but I borrowed the copy I read from the library, and I loved it. Love this movie. I probably like the book better, but I've only read the book once and I've seen the movie like a bazillion times, so really glad to own a copy of this. I got The Seven Sisters by, let me see if I can read it off there, Margaret Drabble, is that what it says? Yeah, I got it right. It's about a lady who moves to London and wants to do little stuff, and then she meets these other friends and they travel the world together. I got The Reading Group by Elizabeth Noble. I've never read one of these books, but I thought, I think it's just a typical reading book, where there's like lots of different pubs and stuff. So yeah. The second arc that I didn't get sent, that I got from the book fair was Property of Nightmare Academy by Dean Laurie. And I'm not really sure what this is about. I guess like supernatural creature, high school or something. I got A Theory of Relativity by Jacqueline Mitchard. I picked up The Deep End of the Ocean by Jacqueline Mitchard last year at the book fair and absolutely loved it. So when I saw this, I was really keen to pick it up. It's about loss and family and all that kind of stuff, and yeah. And then this is the second most I'm excited about, Nenny Returns by Nicola Kraus and Emma McLaughlin. I actually picked up the first book from the Brisbane Book Fair earlier in the year, and I've read them both, but again, I borrowed them from the library, so it's nice to have my own copy. Didn't like this one nearly as much as the first book, but I'm still glad to have it. Then I got Prey by Michael Crichton or Crichton or however you pronounce his name. He is the author of the Jurassic Park books, which I just finished reading. I've been a huge fan of the movies like my entire life, and Jurassic World! So I saw this and I was really excited because he's an amazing author. So yeah. Next thing I got was, oh no, I just realised I left half the books. Mom, can you please go get the other books that I left out in the other room? I was like wondering why it seemed like I got so little. They're like in the bookshelf where the kids' books are. No, I'm not. The Princess and the Captain by Anne Laurie Bundow. And it just looks like a really cute middle grade, but it's like huge. Kind of reminds me of Peter Pan, so I picked it up because, yeah, whatever. I got Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray, and I think this is like the only, oh no, actually I got one other. Well, not really. Self-help books. I love self-help books. This is the only one I picked up this time because they have like a shitload. And then I got Emblaze by Jessica Shevington, and I got Embrace, which is the first one. This is the third one, I'm pretty sure. Last year at the book fair, so I'm slowly getting those. Is that all of them? This is not the story. This is not the story you think it is. By Laura Munson, and it's not the story you think it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Actually, tell me what you think it is, or tell me what you don't think it is, and then I'll say if you're right or wrong in the comments. Thanks, Mama. My Husband's Sweethearts by Bridget Asher, and I'm really keen to read this one because it's about a woman who finds out that her husband's dying the same day she finds out that he's been having affairs, and so she calls them all up and says, well, you were here in the good times, so you're going to be here in the bad times, you need to look after him for a week each, and she meets them all, and it just sounds really good. We're like blinding you with this. I got God's Call Girl by Carla Van Ray, and this is a true story, a memoir about a woman who goes from being a nun to a prostitute, and a bunch of my friends picked this up, and so we're all going to read it. And then the other books I got, so technically I got like 30 more, way more than I thought. I got Ebonite, Stargazer, not Grazer, and Hourglass by Claudia Gray. My friends Vicky and Terry both read this series and really liked it, so when I saw them I was like, should I get it? And they're like, yeah, so I got it. I think it's about vampires. I thought it was about werewolves, and they're like, no, I don't know where you got that from. I only got one pregnancy book as well. Yay! Up the Duff by Cass Cook. This is really easy just to like look at it when it's on the board. But anyway, I'm not pregnant, I just like pregnancy books, so yeah. The Wisdom of Women by Candida Baker. My mum was a baker, not like an actual baker, that was her last name. I wonder if they're related. She's looking at me shaking her head. And it's just a little collection of this woman's story and other women's stories. And I got The Princess, a novel by Laurie Wick. It's a cute little book. I got Pavana by Deborah Ellis, and then all you Australians are like, oh, Pavana, yeah. Because when you're in year 8, it's like well, I don't know, maybe it was just in my school, but you have to read this, and it's about a girl who pretends to be a boy so that she lives in Afghanistan, so she can avoid the Taliban and make money for her family. And then the rest of the books I got are Junior Deluxe Editions. I got Pinocchio, and they're like super classic and old. Look at that. Ugh, they're falling apart, but anyway. Pinocchio, The Prince and the Pauper, Big Red, Davy Crockett, and Heidi. And I also got Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. I don't know. So, can you tell me what that says? And that, my friends, is all the books I got in May. So quite a few more than I thought. But that's all I have to say about that. Goodbye, folks!